Welcome back, my beauties, and welcome if you're new. My name is Sheena, and if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, and let's go ahead and get into today's set. So for today's set, I am using March's products of their Makartt's Urinal Lab in a box. In my last video, I did unbox February and March's boxes, being that February came late. So today we'll be jumping into the products in the March box, and I did prep off camera, but it's just a peel off method. So on my natural nails, I do have just a little small thin amount of Glitter Fairy Polygel from the Makartt and Femme Beauty collection, and then over that I placed my peel off base UNT or UNT and let it fully dry with air dry, and then I went over it with base coat, cured for 30 seconds. I did cure on the XXL Stiletto Coffin tips from Makartt today with base coat as well. And you're now seeing me going over my index and pinky with a layer of base coat, and then I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. So after they're cured, I'm now using the color Lavender, and I'm going to go ahead and paint for my cuticle just a little bit ways up this nail. I do 2 coats. I do the second coat off of camera, and I cure for 30 seconds in between each of the coats. So I'm encapsulating my gel polishes today, and this is something that I got from Stay Polish 91. If you haven't checked her out, please do so. She does amazing work with polygel, but like before I even started doing my nails, I saw her do this and I thought it was genius because, like she said, your gel polish isn't going to chip and you can get use out of it, because a lot of products come with colors, so most times you don't really need the gel polishes, and this just helps you to be able to utilize your product as well, just encapsulating it with clear hard gel, clear polygel, acrylic, whatever you choose. So I thought it was a genius idea, and I've been doing it for a long time, and it absolutely works. So once I get the 2 coats of lavender set, I'm now going in with Sky Blue, which is a beautiful light blue shade, and I'm going right over that. So I kind of messed up because I did want to ombre the colors, and of course when you ombre, you don't cure either color until it's set. And I already had cured the purple. Also, I just was kind of rushing with this set because I did this set the night before as well, and I used Koopa Odorless Monomer. And it works great, but I think I put too much acetone, so it made the like clear acrylic really yellow. So I had to discard that and then try again today. But I basically just took this brush and tried to kind of like blend it in a bit. It didn't really go perfectly, but it was okay. And I cured for 30 seconds. I did do 2 coats of that. So on the second coat here, after I put it down, I left it wet. And then I'm going in with these glitters that I got from another Urinal Lab in a box set a while back from Makartt. And just kind of like sprinkling a very small amount over it just to give that nice glitter effect. So now I'm going in on my middle finger, and on my nail palette, I mixed in the lavender, the sky blue, and some white to make like a marble. And I'm going to go ahead and just scoop it up and just lightly put it onto the nail, letting it glide down the nail how it sees fit. Now on camera, you really can't see this marble too well, I don't think, but it came out so beautiful, guys. This is one way I like to do marbles, but I'm also going to show in today's video another way to do a outstanding marble. Once I get my middle finger set with the gel polish, I do make sure my sides don't have any bulkage and cure for 30 seconds. Initially, I did want a hint of that blue glitter in each nail. So before curing, I do go ahead and take the glitter and kind of pour it over. So on my ring finger, I take the gel polishes. This is another way I'm going to do a marble, and just kind of place them all over the nail wherever. And then I use my dotting tool and kind of just swirl everything together, making sure to fill the entire nail. If I'm swirling and then I see areas that may have been missed or I might need a little more gel polish, I just add a random color on and just continue on with the marbling. Once I get it set, again, I sprinkle a little bit of that blue glitter over it and then cure for 30 seconds. One thing I can say I hate about my gel polish application most times is that I can't get it clean around my skin area as much as I want to, and then using a cleanup brush sometimes smears it, but I am working on this. And I also did a marble on my thumb. And now I'm going over everything with a layer of top coat, and I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. I can't recall if you should do this before encapsulating or not. I just did it to be safe because I know when I do encapsulate foils, if you don't place a top coat before going in with acrylic, at least, I know it distorts the foil and takes the design away from it. So I just wanted to be safe. So I top coated everything and cured for 30 seconds. So now I'm going in with my acrylic application, and I'm basically just taking a bead and just patting it and working it down the tip of the nail is where I ended up starting with this bead. And just make sure that I keep the shape as much as possible when applying my acrylic, so once I'm done, I don't have to do much filing. So for this set, I ended up having to use my Couture monomer, the monomer, and I kind of stopped using it. It's not a really strong monomer. It's pretty doable. For someone that doesn't like monomer, this is okay. It does definitely have a smell, and it's supposed to be like watermelon, and it kind of sort of is, but not really. So I kind of was taking a break from it because it would still leave my house smelling. But I did use it for this set just to go ahead and get it out because, like I said, I tried the Coupa and I do believe I put too much acetone, so it caused yellowing. And I just didn't have the time to kind of sit and work out that ratio. So I decided to just use a regular monomer. And this monomer works absolutely great. I do love it. I was in love with it for a while. And then I started hearing about ownerless monomer, which is what made me go ahead and switch over. But yeah, I'm just basically taking about 3 to 4 beads and building up the nail, making sure to build an apex. And I always wait till the acrylic gets buttery on my brush before applying it so that it does come off my brush with ease and I'm able to then go ahead and maneuver it onto the nail. And I'm only going to show, I believe, just a nail on camera because it's basically the same thing for each nail, and I didn't want to bore anyone or make the video too long, so I'm just showing a basic application. I'm still a beginner with acrylic. I'm getting better, but yeah, I'm still working on everything with it. So if it does look a little weird, it's just because I am still in my learning process. But I'm going to show you one more nail, and then I'll go ahead and move to the next step. Also, off camera, I did add a few more beads in places that I felt needed it, like my index and a couple of other places, just to make everything really even before even going in with filing. Also, the clear acrylic I'm using is from Makartt out of their Marches box. Also, my voiceover is all over the place as far as the level of my voice and the volume, because I was just kind of all over the place doing this particular voiceover, and that's the first time I've done that, but just in case you were wondering. This clear acrylic is okay, but I did see a lot of bubbling, especially in my index finger when it did dry. And I'm not sure why, because it came out looking very clear and smooth, but it did bubble. Otherwise, it's a pretty okay consistency of acrylic. And then I'm just showing the monomer that I actually used. So guys, I went on Amazon and purchased the Melody Susie 2-in-1 nail dust collector and e-file, and I absolutely love this product. It's just so nice and sleek. I love how the handpiece feels in my hand. The dust collector starts on a level 3 and it is not loud at all, guys. Like, I am overly in love with this product and I highly recommend. I'll leave it linked down below for anyone who may be interested. So I'm starting in with some filing, and I'm not going to leave it all in. I'm just showing little clips of how I actually file my nails. So I'm using a Pen 8080 grit hand file, and I'm starting with the side walls and just trying to get those nice and crisp. And I am going to go ahead and just continue to do that until I feel like it's okay before going on with any other filing. Then I'm taking this medium barrel bit. It's a medium coarse. So for a beginner, I wouldn't recommend this because it's not a safety bit and it will definitely cut you if you're not careful, but I'm really comfortable with it. So I take it and go around the cuticle to kind of get that nice and flushed and to get any excess product off. And then I'm going over the tops of my nails to kind of smooth everything out and try to get that right. So I do feel very comfortable with using this, but normally around my cuticle, I would use a cuticle bit. I just don't know where any of mine are at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and dust the handpiece off because I am done with that for the moment. And I'm just collecting all of my dust, and I absolutely love this dust collector. But this is how they're looking so far. I did decide to take my hand file again and go in because I wanted a really crisp stiletto, but acrylic is a hard product, and this is take 2 on this nail set. So I kind of just did as much as I could and then just let it be because I was getting tired trying to get that right. But yeah, I'm just going in and just briefly going back over the sides to make sure they're straight and try to get a better like tip on the stiletto. Last piece of filing I do is going to be my buffer, and I'm just going over the tops to try to smooth everything out. I'll dust off again, and now we're jumping into the nail decor. So I am going to be using the stickers from the March box as well, and I absolutely love these stickers. Like, I'm gonna try not to use them too much, but I do have a butterfly series, and this nail set will be in my butterfly series. So anything butterfly related, I will have a separate playlist. I'm getting that together soon. So I do have a couple of categories that I'm going to do nail sets for maybe once a week. Things that I absolutely love. So butterflies is definitely one of them. And if you've been watching, then you do know that. So this is going to go into my butterfly series. And as you saw at the beginning as well, for my butterfly series, my intro is a little different. So like I said, I'm going to start making playlists of different styles of nails that I absolutely love. Just so if anyone else is interested, they can take a gander through that playlist and have a field day watching those videos. So I top coated everything and cured for 30 seconds. And now I'm just picking the butterflies that I would like to use. And I'm going to place them on my index and my pinky where I want them to start off this design. I hope everyone is having an amazing morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And I would like to take this time to thank anyone who's taken their time to watch any one of my videos. It's greatly appreciated. To anyone that is new to the channel, welcome to the Nail Addict family, and thank you so much for deciding to join me on my nail journey. Also, to anyone who's been subscribed, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for always being here, always showing up and showing love and support. And I just want to let you know that I do appreciate you all and I love you so much. Then I go in and top coat over both of those nails to make sure that I do encapsulate those stickers and cure for 30 seconds. So actually before going into cure, I left the top coat wet and I'm using the AB rhinestones that also came in that box. And I'm just going to make a rhinestone placement at the cuticle area on my index. I'm also going to do the same thing on my pinky as well. So on my middle finger, I'm going to make 2 flowers using lavender and sky blue. And I saw this particular way of making a flower and I wanted to give it a try because it looked really easy and super cute. So I'm taking a dotting tool and I place sky blue right in the middle on this flower because that will be the centerpiece. And then I'm going to go around it and make smaller dots with the dotting tool all the way around the nail. Then I take my nail art brush from Makartt by a number 2 that you see in my hand, and I just kind of take the end of the purple dots and just pull them into the blue one to make a full flower. And I think this design was super easy and came out super cute. Once I get both of the flowers set on my nail, I do go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. This is also a really good way to get use out of gel polish by actually doing nail art. And there's a lot of very easy designs you can do. You don't have to do anything too extra, but this is an absolute great way to get use of your product. And then once I get the flower set, I top coat, leave the top coat wet. I do place rhinestones by my cuticle area on this nail as well, and then cure for 30 seconds. I also do place 2 of the smallest rhinestones right in the center of the flowers as well. So for the ring finger, I'm going to go ahead and top coat, and I will go ahead and give that a cure. And for this particular nail, I'm going to be placing one of the really big butterflies that came in that box onto this nail. And so I'm going to use my Makartt rhinestone glue to adhere that to the nail, and I'm just placing a glob here. As you can see, once I get that set, I do go ahead and take the butterfly and place it how I see fit on the nail. I'm going to use my flashy lamp to kind of flash cure it into place, and then I will place my hand in my bigger lamp for 30 seconds. So then I did go over the bottom of the nail again with some top coat, and I'm now just placing some rhinestones going right up to that butterfly, and I'll cure for 30 seconds. Off camera, I just placed a cuticle placement of rhinestones on the thumb and the butterflies as well, and I'm now going in with cuticle oil just to moisturize my cuticles. And this is my finished set. I love the colors. So the blue and the purple complement each other very, very well. And I absolutely love that big butterfly. I think that I would actually rock these. Like, seriously, it's really lightweight and super cute. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this nail set, and if you've made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss any of my future sets. I want to thank you all for joining me today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Much love to you all.